Hello universe! This is PlanetFall666 and today I'm going to be playing Linux audio! No, actually, that's a joke. Okay, never mind. Never mind! What I'm actually going to be playing is Creeper World. Yes. Specifically, I am going to be playing What If We Tried More Power? Ah, brilliant. You're deciding to be all non-loady. Okay. This is the first Creeper World map that I ever made, and, it's not very big, it's not very complex. But people have said that my maps are too hard, and so I want to make some tutorials for them. Well, not exactly tutorials, because there are many ways of playing each one, and probably better ones than the ones I can think of, but yes. So, as for the design of this map, you will notice that there is nowhere to land. Can I? No, I can't land there. I can land down here, but that's stupid because there's a creeper emitter there, and I'll die instantly. Or I can land up here, and up here you'll also see that there is an energy pack, and 3 ore deposits, and these weird purple things. And these are a custom unit which consume a very large amount of energy, and in return create a power zone. So initially you won't want to connect to any of them, which means you'll have to place your network rather carefully, while still trying to maximize your collector coverage, which is quite difficult, actually. And I'll have to set up a defense pretty quickly, because these walls down here are not going to hold for very long, and then the creeper will flood out. This is a lot of creeper. It doesn't look like much, 80, because, you know, there are other maps with a lot more creeper than that, but this map is very small. There's not a lot of room for it to spread out, and there are no totems. And no totems means no upgrades. Now the reasoning for that was that at the time that I made this, I thought that I hated the mechanics of totems. That is not actually true. I just hated the way that the totems were used in the story maps, and that was just about all I had played at that time. And the way the totems are used in the story maps is you're given all of the totems in the map at the very beginning, so then you can just turtle and get lots of upgrades and then crush the level very quickly at the end. This is quite a turtle level, but it's a struggle to survive. It doesn't look like it right now, but the walls just broke, and you can see all hell is breaking loose. Not to mention these spores can be quite a drain on your energy later on. Well, not later on. Earlier on, but later on than this, if you get my drift, which is relatively rare because I don't speak very well. Okay, perhaps that's not the best idea. The thing about these power zone generators is that if a unit is on the power zone and it goes offline, the unit will be destroyed. And that is not a very good thing at all, if that's your main defense. And it probably will be, because the limited space and no upgrades mean that quite a lot of your energy will be going into these power zone generators, and you won't have much left over to run non-power zone weapons. See, and I'm dying already. I'm going to try to do this in... Oh, right. I'm not smart. I'm going to try to do this without restarting, but no promises there. Haven't played a ton of this game for a while, so I'm kind of rusty. See, I'm even getting my mouse clicky-timey things wrong. Okay, now you go there, and this Digitalis is scaring me, so I'm going to clean it all out. Alright, now this looks like a more stable position, except the spores are now getting pretty close to launching. Also, my anti-creeper storage is full, so I should probably build something that uses it. And if you're wondering why I'm doing that, if anti-creeper is not a very effective weapon, producing it doesn't require any energy except the initial cost of the ore mines. And since energy is at such a premium right now, it's a good idea to save it in any ways that are possible. And as you can see, we're already having this huge tide of creeper. Not a very pleasant thing, so we'll need mortars. And you have to be very careful not to overbuild, because these power zone generators only ask for the very minimum amount of energy that they need to keep going. So if there's even the slightest amount of energy deficit, they can go offline and your defense can fall. And that's not a good thing in the slightest. If all else fails, if it looks like you're going into energy deficit, just move power zone units, and then move them back when it's cleared up. Alright. This looks like a more stable position. Hopefully. Let's move this. Just so it can hit some deeper creeper. Let's get some additional air defenses up. And no, not quite yet. Not going to connect that one yet. A few more reactors, then I will do that. that's the, there are not many things that are more beautiful than Power Zone Motor. Just saying. Whoops. I did not mean to open a terminal. I apologize for that. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Okay. Okay, that's better. That's better. Okay. Okay, you win. Win for now, past self. Yes, I basically am fighting a war against my past self in this game. That's how a real planetfall does it. Yep. See, and I'm struggling with my hotkeys that I set myself. Just I'm that out of practice. This reactor, this reactor grid is highly suboptimal, but I'm using it anyway because I'm a terrible person. And I teach terrible habits. There will probably be 5 million soccer moms sending me angry emails after this video saying, "Oh, Planetfall is teaching my kids to put reactors in a very inefficient formation. He shall be the downfall of our society." This is fact. Been empirically proven. Yes. Because I'm going to just use words wrong. Because that's totally okay, right? Yeah, definitely. Alright. And then this... Here comes a big courtesy to the player. If you put a nullifier here, you can destroy the big emitter, and the rest is just really, really easy to clean up. I want to move this. I'm really not so sure what's so difficult about this map. People say that my second map is the easiest, but I can't beat that one anymore. You have to manage 3 different bases at once, and that's not easy at all. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Let's put some anti-gravity over there. And then... Okay, it's safe to move that, and it's safe to move that. You have to be very careful if you're moving weapons that are on the way to a power zone generator, because that can disrupt their energy supply. And fun fact, if you put a reactor on one of these things, it will actually produce more energy than using the generator consumes. So they're not really super energy leeches once you're done with them. Although that would be an interesting mechanic. ... Write something on a list entitled Creeple Evil Ideas. It's partially hidden from sight, but there's something on it that looks like it says Corrupted Pulse Cannon. That was stupid. I'm going to put an order there. Just... speeding things up, and I might actually beat my own time on this. That's surprising. I haven't been very good time-wise. With much of anything in Creeper World these days. You stop firing. Oh, I won't need to. Okay. That, and that, and that support tower go down basically without a fight. And then this is going to be just waiting for that nullifier to activate, because in this one I was annoying enough to put unit limits. In my other maps I don't do that, except in a couple where that's basically the whole point of the map. But in this one, the point of the map is these new special units, and the unit limits are just annoying and get in the way. Yeah, why not? Let's do that. Okay, so, let me talk a little about the original intended storyline. So, well, let me just read this first.
This looks like a fragment of the facility's data core. Is there anything useful on it?
No. A curious message, though.
What does it say?
Emitters! How do they work? Science won't tell me. Virgil won't tell me, even when he says he will. I need answers.
What an odd planet.
So basically, that was going to be the beginning of the storyline of a series. Eventually, you would meet this guy who survived from the Creeper for many, many years, who is basically a self-insert, and then he eventually turns out to be evil, and you have to defeat him, yada yada. And I kind of scrapped that just because I found other more interesting things to make the series be about? Oh, fine. Be that way. You annoying machine of mechanicality. It's a word now. I make words up now. Making up words is cool. And I think... yeah, we win. Yeah, I beat my old time. Okay, well, that's it. Yeah, I'm really not sure why people say this map is so difficult. It isn't. But for anyone who is having trouble with it, there's one way to beat it that's probably not the best. Alright. Until next time, if there is one, bye.